I love it when that beat drops. Welcome everyone to another edition of Gavin Resharp Presents here on channel G Blue 2786. Gavin Resharp, myself entitled YouTube channel, as well as Facebook and also on Periscope at Gav M Rich 2786 on Twitter. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope you are blessed and doing safe. We have a very special guest with us today. We have Miss Karla Davis-Luster. Karla Davis-Luster, a native of Chicago. Oh, I should be more specific, the south side of Chicago. She's going to be talking about her book, The Woman Tells. And I want to give a special shout out first off to Valerie Denise-Jones, who helped rearrange this with us, as well as your media company, Double Exposure. The brothers over there, Kevin Goings, and who helped set this up as well, and Angelo Ellaby. So thank you all for putting this together. And Karla, thank you for joining the channel. Let me turn the music off because I know it's even hard for me to talk over sometimes with this. Oh, I love when the crash comes in. Oh, all right, gotta stop. Karla, welcome to Gavin Reshaw Presents.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to be here today. Thank you.
All right, and tell us a little bit first off about yourself before we get into the book.
Okay. As you mentioned, that I am a Chicago native. I was born and raised in Chicago. I've been here all my life, pretty much, with the exception of when I left to go to college. But outside of that, I've just been in Chicago. I travel and I do all of the things of the sort. But a little bit about me: I am an entrepreneur. I have several ventures that I oversee. I have a UPS store, which is located in the South Loop of Chicago. That's the downtown area. I also have a retail consignment shop, which is online, and I have a clothing line called the KKZT Collection, which is a line that I am partners with my children. And last but not least, I am here to talk about The Woman Tells, the one thing on my bucket list that I was excited to complete. And The Woman Tells, you can purchase it at www.thewomantells.com. And I'm also on Amazon. So I'm excited to be here talking to you today, Galvin.
Gavin, yeah, thank you, Karla. Thank you. Yeah, so you're an entrepreneur wearing multiple hats. I see here you also have you're a fashion designer as well. You
Yes.
have your own clothing line. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, it's called the KKZT Collection. It's more of an urban type feel. We have hats. We just dropped back on about several weeks ago. They were called code caps, where you can order them in any color. You can get your area code. We call them code caps, your area code, rock your area code. We also do sweatshirts, t-shirts. It's the basic urban line, but it has like a little bit of flair. We do overalls, graffiti type of overalls. So it's very fun, and I'm partners with my children on this. So it's
Oh,
going it's
that's
going good.
wonderful. That's wonderful, and we need that's very good because we need more black entrepreneurs and black businesses in our areas, and basically buying back the block. So you have your own UPS store. You also operate a company. I see here you have a think tank that you've worked with some companies such as Burger King, Mrs. Fields. That's the cookie company, and
Hmm.
McDonald's. So yeah, I haven't seen Mrs. Fields in a long time in my area. I live in New Orleans, so mostly it's the Great American Cookie Company we see around here. But
Okay.
yeah, I remember making my sweet tooth get my sweet tooth's getting triggered right now. But most definitely, yeah. So we're gonna talk about your book called The Woman Tells, and I looked at here from your release, and one of the things that it mentions is that you talked about the importance of Black love. Uh, is based on, I'm quoting directly, Black love is the most powerful and the strongest love two people could ever have, not taking away anything from other races. Black love is based on several principles: respect, honor, loyalty, support, and code. Now I haven't heard. I've heard code talk about a lot, especially lately, since we've had these police shootings, and many of the new black media, uh, the new black media, talking heads such as myself and Tariq Nasheed and others. Professor Black Truth talking about a state of code or code of conduct. Is that what you refer to when you say on code, or what exactly do you mean by those principles?
Basically, when I talk about code, is exactly that: your principles, your rules, your morals, and just the standards that you have set within your relationship. I think every relationship needs to have, some operating working rules, lines
Right.
that you don't cross. Some things are unspoken and a given, but it doesn't hurt to communicate some of the things that could possibly be a deal breaker for you in a relationship, because your partner, although that you're together, and I'm sure that when you're together, you learn a lot about each other, but there's always things that can surprise you about your partner that you learn at another time. Learn when something comes up. I didn't know that about you, and I'm sorry.
Sure.
So the code, the operating code and principles are just things that is just something to help you with your relationship, and things that help you to, I think, stay together. It's you don't cross certain lines, and that's the code.
Right. That's the code. Yeah, I think that something that's been in place for thousands of years. It's some things that
Mhm.
are just there, like honesty and trust. Those are principles that you work on and you have to build on from the beginning. I think if you don't have honesty there and trust and so forth in the beginning, then the relationship will never work. Uh,
That's
even
true.
down the line. So, tell us how you came to write this book, The Woman Tells.
Well, the woman tales came about I started working on it about a year and a half ago, and
Okay.
I actually came up with the idea that I really wanted to do this novel, The Woman Tells. It went on my bucket list. I have this bucket list of things that I want to accomplish. I I really was entertained with doing this when I was working for Burger King Corporation, and I was in this department. It was a newly established department, and I was challenged with the project to write the operations training manual for the department. So that took me, several months. I had the opportunity to work with various publishing houses, and just to work through all of the things that you it takes to put together a book, a novel, a training manual. From that, I'm like, you know what, I like doing this. And I said, I'm going to eventually, one day, I'm going to either write my story, or I'm going to write about a topic that I know that a lot of people can identify with and can would like to read. So The Woman Tales came about with that. I decided to write on relationships because it's something that everyone can identify with.
Most definitely. So, you said a year and a half ago. I mean, writing a book takes a lot of discipline, and I know that being an author myself and being friends with some other authors. Were there a lot of sacrifices that you made? How did you balance that, and also being a working mom? Having your own businesses, was that difficult?
Well, wearing a lot of hats is always difficult, but I think what comes into play is that you really have to be organized. You have to be have a lot of time management set aside. You have to really manage your time. You have to have tools that help to keep you, aligned with the things that you have to accomplish. It was I want to say that it wasn't difficult. COVID kind of gave me a little bit more time, because some of the stores and some of the things that I am working on slowed down a little bit. Didn't We didn't stop or anything. It didn't close, but it slowed down enough for me to insert time for me to actually write the book. And you have to, one the largest thing and the biggest thing when you are like trying to accomplish a goal or something, you really have to be dedicated to the cause. You have to, with me, I set aside, I would schedule out the time that I'm going to actually sit down and put pen to paper. Whether it was a 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, I made sure that that time that I dedicated to doing that I committed to it and I actually did it. So it takes a lot of dedication and time management to do that.
Most definitely. Time management, dedication, organization is a key. Um, that certainly plays a factor in, I guess, anything you want to do. But when you want to write a book, that you gotta, of course, see what chapter, what how many chapters you want. What do you want your book to be about? The plot, is it fiction, non-fictional? And of course, the other part is advertising it, which is a essential part at the end after everything is completed. But you always think of that in the back of your mind. Is the book based on real life experiences?
Absolutely. Are they all of my experiences? No. Are some of my experiences in there? Absolutely. The Woman Tells is based on a couple, a relationship, whereas the couple tend to have these issues and they kind of separate and they bring others into the relationship, the other woman, the other man. I talk about each one of these characters throughout the book. And what I try to do is be fair. I wanted to give each character the opportunity to actually sell themselves and tell about themselves and how they actually became the way that they were. So the husband tells his side, the wife tells her side, the other man tells his side, the other woman tells her side, and then you do have a baby mama that's sneaks in there a little bit,
Oh, you
but
got a
the woman
five-way going on. Damn.
no one was left out, and everyone in this book, the woman tells, have a story. They tell their side, and it we would be really. I think that I gave them. I highlighted each one of them. Definitely the other woman. She tell as she tells her side of the story. You kind of take a different look and a different stance of how you perceive her. So it was definitely very fun writing it. And I wanted to make sure that each character had a voice and that they could tell their story as to, you make the decision whether or not you think they're right, wrong, or indifferent with the way that they came to the conclusion of how they're behaving.
Oh, most definitely. So, what would be a main takeaway from the stories told in this book? Is it broken up? I guess from what you're saying, is it one story or is it broken up in different? Uh, I don't know if you want to give everything away about
Don't
it,
want to
but
give
is it?
everything away. I do want you to purchase it because it is an amazing
Yeah,
read. However, it is one story, and all of these people have a part in this particular story. The husband have a part, wife have a part, and all of the other people. It's not several
sure.
different stories broken up. It's all one, a conglomerate of one. And at the end of the day, I want to say the takeaway would be that in a situation, a scenario, a relationship, everyone has accountability. No matter the outcome, you
Yeah,
contributed to the outcome of the situation.
very interesting point. So, how is, since we talk about black love, and we mentioned this earlier, how essential is black love a powerful force between two people of color? Like, why is it so? How is it so powerful? Why is it so powerful?
Black love, but I want to just state up front, and I always do this in the Woman Tells. That the Woman Tells is not exclusively a read just for the black audience. I think it's for anyone that's in a relationship and a couple. I'll just say that. However, I wanted to single out black love because black love in itself is a universal language. It
Yeah,
defines, everybody has their own terms and how they want to be loved. I know
and
how
you're
I
a
want to be
black
loved.
woman. Yeah,
I know how I
I
want to
mean,
be
you
loved.
identify, right? Well, I'm just speaking in general. As two black people, you base it off of your experiences. You're a black woman, so it just makes sense that you say talk
Yes.
about black love. Everything's based on our experiences. But just, I'm sorry, I interrupted you, but just
Not a
continue. What
problem.
you said.
Not a
Yeah,
problem. Yeah, black love, and I say that each and every one of us know. I think the first thing that we need to do, let's just start here, is that you need to learn how to love yourself. And if you learn how to love yourself, then you're able to teach your partner. You know what you like. You know what it is that you know you need. So therefore, if you know how to love yourself, you should be able to teach your partner how to love you. And it's not a bad thing to have conversations on things that work for you and things that do not work for you. Communication is the key. And one thing that I talk about with when I said the black love, and one thing that I do believe is that you get people loving each other, all different kind of couples, interracial, whatever else. I don't take away from that, but there's a special kind of shared spirituality and ancestral lineage that we share. We can identify with our traditions, with food, religion, music. There are a lot of things that, when it's two people that have somewhat the similar background, upbringing, you can with things that you have, like your religion. I think that makes the bond even stronger because you can really relate to what's going on, and not to take away from any other things. And I think all of those things make up a true base for Black love.
Most definitely. So, do you have where is the next chapter in your life as far as being an author? Do you plan to write more books?
Yes, I'm already trying to. I'm outlining the sequel. I won't give anything away of what I'm going to do. Of what I'm going
Oh,
to do.
sequel.
There is going to be a sequel. I have, once again. I'm working on the outline right now. I plan to start actually putting pen to paper and writing starting in April. I'm going to get through this series, and I'm really just trying to do everything that I need to do for The Woman Tells itself. It's right now I'm into the interviews, and we're promoting it, and I'm getting a lot of people to hit me up and asking, where can I get it from and everything. So I don't want to take away from The Woman Tales right now to move away to something else. That's why I say I'll start in April, but I do plan to, my next move, do a sequel to The Woman Tales.
So after the book is made public, you want to start developing a sequel. Okay, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. What advice would you give though to any young authors out there, people that want to inspire to be writers, to write their own books or screenplays? Uh, what would you tell them if you could?
Definitely, you got to be, once again, you got to be organized. You got to be dedicated to the cause. You need to figure out whether or not you want to self publish, whether or not you want to go through a publishing house. There are pros and cons to both. You
Right.
need to make sure that you just have a plan laid out. And what are you going to do once you write the book? That is not, you're not finished. You have to figure out, what is your marketing plan? How are you going to market your book? Are you going to have a team to help you do it? Are you going to hire somebody to do it? So there are a lot of phases to writing a book. Once you write it, I think the work begins after that, because you do want people to read it, and you want the book to sell. So there's the work is afterwards, once you're done writing.
Was your family? I take it they were real supportive of you when you did this venture.
Yes, absolutely. Very, very supportive. They were, the topic. We had like a lot of conversations about it, because it is a little bit of a controversial topic, because it's an erotica type of book. But at the end of the day, they're very supportive, and they're pushing it just as hard as I am. And my daughter actually works as a social media person for me. So once again,
So,
yeah, go ahead.
did you say erotica type of book? Uh,
Yeah, there are some
uh,
definitely some intimate
So,
scenes in the book.
so 50 Shades Black, 50 Shades of Black.
I
It's just
think
a
it'll
joke.
give it a little bit of run for its money. So yeah, and that's chapter. Let me say that's chapter two. Chapter two, chapter three, chapter six. Yeah. So yes, the Woman Tells does have uh, a 50 Shades of Grey type of feel.
Yes. From our own website, it says The Woman Tells is indeed a spicy, tantalizing read, and it's available for pre-sale on Amazon, which can be accessed on Miss Davis Luster's website. That's www.thewomantells.com. We're gonna actually, I'm gonna blast it some more so that we can put it here on, so everyone can actually see where. And I don't know why this thing. I'm sorry, I got a little technical issue, but we're gonna
And let me say this:
actually.
if you're interested in finding out more about it, I do have two things that I'd like for you to go to my website and check out. Check it out. I
But we're
have
gonna
a 30-second. Go ahead.
no, I'm gonna put the website up right now. I'm going to the actual web page. But go ahead. I'm sorry, dear.
I have a 30-second movie clip that actually gives you kind of like a movie feel of how the woman tells kind of goes about right here. As you can see, the young lady right there, that's a 30-second movie clip that you can check out there. I also have a free download for my sneak peek, which got released last year, a sneak peek to The Woman Tells on here where you can download it and read, three. So I won't give it
That's chapter
away. You need
three.
to go to the website and purchase the book, www.thewomantells.com.
You guys heard it first. www.thewomantells.com from the author Karla Davis-Luster. Miss Luster, much success and love and peace to you on this book. Hopefully, yeah, from the look of it, you might have a television show or a film in the future, probably in development.
I hope so. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Yes, yes. So that's a dream too that you would be looking forward to, possibly, if it
Absolutely.
happens.
I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. I had an amazing time shooting that 30-second clip. And that is one more thing that went on my bucket list is that if The Woman Tales could become a movie, that would be even better. So I am
Right.
definitely interested in doing that.
Right. Well, that's good. Well, much success and love to you. I don't really have too many more questions. Uh if you are finished with the doing, I know you have another adjournment that you have to get to, but you are welcome to come on this platform anytime if you want to talk and promote this book or another book. I love supporting other artists. I love supporting other authors and giving them exposure, and especially Black artists like Black Love. There's nothing like it. We need more of our people to get love and to give love, and that's what I'm about. So I appreciate you coming on. Guys, give it up for Karla Davis-Luster, and check out her latest book, available for pre-sale on Amazon.com, as well as her website, thewomantells.com. She can check this out. It's thewomantells.com. You saw the trailer there. You can go order the book. And you said it'll be available in April?
No, no, no. The book is available to for purchase now, pre-order. We should have books in hand. They should be probably about in another week or two.
Okay. All right. So in another week or two, you guys will be able to purchase the book. Please get it and check it out. Uh, Carla, you're welcome to come back anytime, talk about anything. So I appreciate you coming on, and I want to thank Kevin Goings, Angelo Ellerby, as well as my friend Valerie Denise Jones for putting this together. So I would really appreciate it. Uh, one more thing, just tell me too, how is Chicago? I'm just curious with the situation with COVID and so forth, and things are still on lockdown, or
Not really. We're starting to open up with allowing you to do more things. We've gone back and forth with the lockdown on several occasions. Right now, you can go into restaurants. They do have a capacity number that the restaurants and different ventures
sure,
cannot exceed. But we're starting to try to open up here in
right.
Chicago. It's probably just like every other state that's on a little bit of a lockdown. It's nothing different.
Yeah, well, here in New Orleans, we are not having Mardi Gras, no floats or anything like that. So some people have made floats out of their homes, and people can drive around and see that, but that's about it. But in New Orleans, we always gonna find a way to party, so it doesn't matter. COVID is not gonna stop it. COVID, if anything, COVID is invited to the party. That's how we get
That's a
down
good
here.
way.
Yeah, that's a good way. So, y'all heard it. There's Black Queen, The Woman Tells, and look forward to seeing more works from the author Karla Davis-Luster. And shout out to her again. Thank you again for coming on. And you guys, please purchase this book, share it with everyone, like, share, and subscribe to this video. And also, I'd like for you all to contribute to the Cash App if you can. At the bottom, donate to the Cash App at Gavin Richard Esquire, or you can also check out Google Pay at gavin.grich1 at gmail.com and PayPal. So thank you again, Karla. I appreciate it. And, much luck to you.
Thank you. Follow me
All
at
right.
thewomantales.com,
Oh,
Facebook, IG.
that's what I want to ask. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I neglected. I'm sorry. What if everybody wants to follow you, they can follow you on Instagram. Do you have an Instagram? What's your uh, IG name?
IG is The Woman Tells, Facebook, The Woman Tells, Twitter, The Woman Tells. So The Woman Tells, that's all you have to remember.
All right.
Go purchase The Woman Tells. Thank you.
Go purchase The Woman Tells. Check out the website. I'm gonna put the picture of the website again up for everybody, and you can see here. This is The Woman Tells website. Well, that's just a YouTube thumbnail, but that's the author. Cute picture,
Thank
and
you.
you can order now. Author extended. Yeah, that's The Woman Tells. There we go. So available in paperback. Is this also going to be in Kindle or?
Absolutely. It will be an ebook as well. So you will be able to purchase it an ebook. The ebook will be $12.99, and then we have the paperback. Some of the other features of the book that I'd like to just throw out there is that in the back of the
Go
book,
ahead.
what I included is a journal where you can kind of start like keeping some notes and taking some things. It's a self-reflection journal where you can kind of just help yourself and do make some notes to do that. And that's in the back of the book. That's kind of a was supposed to be a surprise, but I'm giving it away now that you have not only the paperback book that you're purchasing, you're also getting a journal inside of there.
Well, give away everything except for the plot. Yeah. So
Okay.
you got that, guys. It comes with a journal, so you all check that out. Most definitely, it will be available in ebook as well, and books should be available by next week, as our sister had pointed out. So again, thank you, Karla, and much success and love to you. And I appreciate you, and I welcome you to return anytime.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. And guys, that has been it for me. Wow. Usually my live streams go, I know, like an hour or so when I'm talking about random things, but I was privileged to have our sister come on and talk about her book. So this was a nice, good length video, 30-minute video. I'll take it. So appreciate it. Guys, this has been it. So thank you for tuning in to channel G Blue 2786. Again, go to thewomantales.com for more information. And also, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Share this video with your friends and family so we can support Miss Karla Davis-Luster and her new novel, The Woman Tells. That is it for me, fam. Thank you again, Karla, and I will all see you in the near future. Tune in later this Thursday, today, which is today. I should do an 8 o'clock show with brother Sean James. and we're going to be talking about random topics. This is again Random Topics Thursday, and next Tuesday I will have a fellow author and for a guest who's been on here, Omar Tyree. He's going to be talking about his work in the music industry. Of course, Omar is the author of the hit book Fly Girl, which was in the '90s. So you should check that out, Karla. That would be a great show. All right.
Thank you. Will do.
Thank you. And what
Thank
I will see you all in the next one. I'll holla. Peace.
Bye bye.